Can we steal your heart? Find out today, because we are talking Persona 5.
Let's go!
Welcome back to Floor Geeks by Geeks, a YouTube series where we talk about all things anime to comic book. If this is your first time joining us, be sure to hit that subscribe button and punch that notification bell so you'll never miss an episode. And follow us on our social media, all linked down in the descriptions below. Today, like we said, we are talking Persona 5, and as always, I'm PK.
I am Bozer, and we have a very special guest with us today.
I'm Ruben.
Welcome, I'm Ruben.
Very nice to be here.
Good, I'm glad. We gave you the real star treatment. Did you like the limo?
Yes, I did. It was very luxurious.
Wait, he's getting paid?
So, for those of you who don't know what Persona is as a series, we're going to let our beloved guest kind of walk through and explain that.
So, Persona actually starts off as a spin-off of the Shin Megami Tensei series. It is a Japanese RPG where your group of characters fight demons using demons themselves. Usually you can go into battle and convince them to join your party through dialogue options or just through fighting them. So the first, technically, Persona game started off as a spin-off to that called Shin Megami Tensei If, which is a Japanese exclusive game for the Famicom, where the setting is in a high school. Your main character is trapped in a high school, and it's infested with demons, and you have to go through and recruit demons and fight them off, basically save the day, you know, just your basic RPG plot.
It sounds like every JRPG like
Ever, yeah.
that shows up in like Facebook and stuff. Is that kind of the same thing where you're recruiting demons or recruiting something?
Yeah, basically, yeah. It's like collecting monsters, exactly. But just a bit more mature.
And you're
games are
collecting-
usually a lot darker.
And these personas aren't quite monsters. What is a persona in this game?
The definition for the games for Persona is a physical manifestation of your psyche, like your will to fight, basically.
Okay.
But it was a little bit different in the earlier games when it was first starting out. In the original Persona, Revelations Persona, which was the name that it was given here in America, your cast of characters play this board game called Persona, and they enter this weird realm, and this god shows up, and
Jumanji.
yeah,
Yes!
this god gives
Okay.
them like the ability to summon their persona. You know, they're like a kind of like a demon kind of thing.
Okay.
And this is the only game in the series, other than some of the newer ones that are spin-offs, where every character in your party can switch personas.
Okay.
And you can collect multiple personas as you proceed through the game through battling.
Because we all have like different parts of our psyche.
Right. Everyone has like
Okay.
a mask that you put on to either hide a part of you that you don't want people to see, or to give off a different impression to someone else. You know, you act differently around different
This
people.
is getting deep.
Right.
This
Persona-
is a JRPG?
Yeah, Persona
it's-
is very, very deep while still remaining very lighthearted.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right, and it's like the further you get into the series, like the numbers wise, they do get a lot deeper and they get a lot more complicated to traverse. Like for instance, Persona 5, that's like the one that got me into it. Thank you, Super Smash.
DLC.
Yeah, they kind of go into it like you get your first persona, and then I think like what after level 1 you actually have to give him up and like evolve into like not evolving him. You have to basically trade him in and get a new persona, and then you can start to combine your personas to make stronger personas, and you don't know how that combination is going to work, and it's really interesting.
Because you guys are going to find out real quick, once again, Bozer knows very little about Persona 5. That's the whole reason I'm on this channel, is just to learn things. So
I think
I'm going to get educated.
absorbed into it.
Yeah, we're just taking notes for conversations later.
Right.
Interviews that he's replaying.
Yeah. Oh, Persona 5? Well, I know everything about that.
I know a little about that's the key here. I know a little about a little because anime is life. Why do you love the Persona series? Like what attracted you to it?
So apart from being very deep with its themes and just the base of the stories, Persona does this thing where it's really, how do I put this? It does a really good job of developing its characters, like every character, and there's tons of characters, but everyone is unique. Everyone has a fully fleshed out story.
Yeah.
and every time you play through the games, it's a completely different experience because you build different relationships with different people. And yes, it's a JRPG where you go through dungeons, you fight demons and all this stuff, you level up, but it's also kind of like, imagine like a slice of life anime where you have these like time management moments where you go through and you just enjoy your daily life building relationships with people, and building those friendships with people is what makes your persona stronger. Each character has a arcana that's assigned to them, like the zodiacs, different zodiacs.
Okay.
Basically. And when you raise the relationship levels with those characters, you raise the levels of your personas that have those arcana. So when you make new personas with those arcanas, they get stronger. They have boosts because you're building strong relationships with other people, and you're using like the power of friendship to make yourself stronger.
Yes, power of friendship.
Yeah,
It's essentially what it is. Yeah.
Now, however, you have an Xbox.
Yes.
Unfortunately, you cannot play it.
But they're on a multitude of consoles.
They are on a lot of consoles, yes. But
The original starting from the Famicom, and then the more mainline Persona series starting on PS1 all the way up to PlayStation 5.
Come on, Microsoft, give us Persona.
well, the thing is, I think this is a big part of it. JRPGs don't tend to do super well over here. So,
And unfortunately, that was the case with Persona all the way up until Persona 5, which became like this huge AAA title. And because of that, we're now getting a lot more Persona games because it introduced people into the series and everyone loves it because it's colorful and it's got these amazing characters,
oh my god,
amazing gameplay.
the art is...
Yes, that is one thing I love about Persona is they have beautiful art, and apart from having its central theme for every game, it also has a color that they incorporate with that theme. So let's say Persona 3. Persona 3 has tons of blue. It's very somber, it's a very dark story.
Okay.
Persona 4 is a little bit more lighthearted. They have bright yellows and they have a lot of pop music. Persona 5 is a lot of red, very, very passionate. They have a lot of acid jazz that they play, and they incorporate the music, the colors, and themes all mashed together, and it becomes this beautiful experience.
So the game itself is like an art
Sorry,
piece.
did you say acid jazz?
That's the term for it.
That is the genre of music that is played in Persona 5.
It's absolutely
Acid
incredible.
jazz.
I
Beautiful music.
own the soundtrack because of how beautiful the music is. I sometimes I'll just like be listening to it because it really does. It's,
Oh, I do too. When I'm relaxing, put on Persona 5 soundtrack.
Put on some acid jazz.
well, it's an upbeat version of it. It's absolutely incredible.
Cool.
Actually, that's why I love the series because it's colorful and the music. Like the music and the art of it are so just like enticing, and they show such beautiful elements. Like so Persona 5 is like the only one I've really played and like dove into, and just the drastic difference you see like when you go in and out of the worlds and like the animation, the action, the art. That's why I cosplayed this Joker when I went to the
Yeah.
season.
Same here.
I know you did a little bit of research. Was there anything that caught your eye that was like, you know what, I actually really want to try to get into this?
Well, the whole concept, because I'm a softie at heart, and the whole concept of using the power of friendship to like save people's souls by traveling inside and capturing their heart, I think is really magical to me. Like, it sounds like Kingdom Hearts. That's not Kingdom Hearts. Oh, I moved to that poster.
My Hero Academia, the power of friendship is its quirk.
Well,
Oh, best quirk ever.
one for all is the best quirk ever. Friendship can suck it.
That's the whole point.
Okay, how about this? You take the quirk, power of friendship, and I'll take the quirk, one for all, and we'll just slam our fists into it, and let's see who wins.
If it's an anime, of course, friendship will always win.
Comment below with what the power of friendship's actual physical powers are, and let's be all nice. With the power of friendship in YouTube comments. But I really liked the whole idea of like there's a time management, there's a lot of character development. I love some character development, and I just can always appreciate as a game designer, like you want to make something that really is like an art piece. It's not just something that you go in and smash something and whatever. It's like a world that you can fall into, and like that's why people are cosplaying as these characters, because you feel like you know them and you want to bring that more into the real world. But you mentioned the soundtrack. Isn't it crazy how much really the soundtrack can play into how much you love a game?
Oh yeah,
But
it
I'm
really
curious.
sets the mood.
It does. I'm curious. What's a soundtrack that you guys love from a video game that you would still listen to? Let us know below.
But yeah, as I said, music can make or break this. Like, I think no matter what, like, there's certain things that you can hum and you're like, I know exactly what game that is. Like,
And there's certain games that tell the whole story just through the soundtrack. I mean, look at Metroid. The older Metroids really set the mood through its music. Because there's really no dialogue. You're just kind of like,
Right.
here's your game, play it, and the music sets the tone for whatever part of the game map that you're exploring. And it really helps tell the story.
Video games are art.
Yes, they
Art!
are very much.
oh, and don't cause violence.
Don't cause
Very
violence.
topical.
Yes.
None of them. So, are there any other upcoming Persona games that we can look forward to?
Yes. So there is an expansion to Persona 5,
Okay.
which is Persona 5 The Royal. Most Persona games, at least and the more like modern Persona games, have an update to it. So Persona 3 had Persona Fez, Persona 4 had Persona 4 Golden, and then Persona 5 is going to have Persona 5 The Royal. Where they extend it, they add things in the story that they wanted to add before but couldn't thanks to time constraints. They add more confidants, people that you can build relationships with, more personas, different gameplay options. So there's that, and everyone's very excited. I know I'm very excited
I
for
love
it.
when it comes to the Switch. That's super big for me.
An Xbox.
No, I
Yeah.
don't care about that. I want it to come to the Switch. Well, here's my thing with that. Like, it's weird that the Switch doesn't have it because it exists on the DS already.
Yes.
Nintendo's big in Japan. So I genuinely think that it deserves to be on Nintendo because obviously you have like Persona Q is on the DS's. Joker just came to Smash Bros.
Right.
So there's this obvious tie-in where it feels like Persona kind of wants to end up on Nintendo. And like the PlayStation Vita and like all PS, like all the Sony handhelds did a lot better in the Asian cultures than they did over here. So there's a lot of like PS Vita exclusive games that we never get to see because America just didn't take the handheld very
Well,
well.
not only that, but a lot of Shin Megami Tensei games are on Nintendo consoles, and technically the original, like Shin Megami Tensei If, which was like the first Persona game,
Right.
was on the Famicom. You know,
Teddy knows all.
Hey, look at those eyes. Those eyes say that he knows everything. Knowing what we know, it makes sense that this new Persona 5 Royal would come on to Nintendo Switch, but I think they made an exclusive saying that it's not happening.
no. Unfortunately, the Royal is gonna have a graphical update, and I don't think they're gonna bring it back down just to put it on the Switch.
But it would be cool if they ported Persona 5. People like me would be super happy
Yeah,
about that.
that would be really cool.
That said, Xbox, I don't think any of the Microsoft have ever had any of the Persona games.
I'm just unhappy over here altogether, so it doesn't matter about my feelings.
Well, to see that, it's just kind of like what Square Enix did with Kingdom Hearts. Like, you guys just got it this time around, and
And
that
it's the latest game in the series.
Right.
The cool part about Personas, though, is every game is its own self-sustained story, so you could technically start anywhere,
And that's okay.
and that's okay. Yeah,
You don't need any
There is no
prior.
side.
you don't need any
History, okay.
prior knowledge.
Well, please let us know how many of the Persona games have you played? What are your favorite Persona games? We want to geek out with you. Where are our Persona fans? Let us know in the chat below.
Or if you're not a Persona fan, are you really interested, if not playing and watching it? It's on Hulu.
It is. If you like subs,
Yeah.
Yes.
which most of you do, the small percentage that only watch dubs like I do, it's not on dub.
Yeah. Maybe someday.
Yes.
But anyways, definitely go check it out if this interested you. Hopefully we stole your heart. And until next time, I'm PK.
I am Bozer.
And I'm Ruben.
You just keep
Geeking out!
This episode is brought to you by our sponsor, Secret Door Games, located at 215 Main Street in downtown Elkhart. You can stop in weekly for game nights and game tutorials, and you can find their entire schedule of upcoming events on their Facebook page. So go say hi to our friends at Secret Door Games, where you can find new ways to have fun.